Hello there, and today we're going to be unboxing the Neca Ultimate Ghostface. This is actually a good thing for me to be unboxing because if you look at one of my previous videos, you'll see I actually got scammed on this figure. I bought this figure from Amazon, and what got sent to me was like a fake version of it. So it all looked very similar packaging, but the colour was all off. The Neca sign was dodgy on the bottom. It just wasn't 100%. When I opened it up, it just looked atrocious. The figure looked atrocious inside. I might try and put a link to this in the commenty bit so you can see the link to that video and how bad it was. But this is the real deal proper one now that we're going to unbox. I got this from a company called Mad About Horror. They've got a website. They're great. They've got so much good stuff. They actually supply all the Trick or Treat studio stuff as well. They're just a phenomenal site. Check out Mad About Horror. They're proper good to their customers. Every time you order something, you get this little postcard come through, like a horror character on it. It's like a collectible postcard. It's like, well, no, it's more of an art card than a postcard, but it's a nice little thing to have. But yeah, I do recommend going on Mad About Horror to get your sort of action figures. You know you're going to get the proper stuff if you order from them. Anyway, let's get unboxing. So here we are. Let's have a look at the packaging first. So we've got a great image of Ghostface there, just that silhouetted face on there. On the side, a picture of him holding the voice changer thing and the bloody knife there, Ghostface Neca. On the back, another image of the cloth sort of material, because this figure has a cloth material on it. A knife again, nice rip, bit about Ghostface there. It's the kind of Halloween Returns. Not really our kind of Halloween, really, because I don't think they actually took place on Halloween. But here we go, action figure of 25 points of articulation. And there we see some of the different faces you can have. There's a glow-in-the-dark one there. Obviously, that's from Scream 2. You've got him as a Grim Reaper there with a zombie face, which kind of resembles the mask he had. I mean, this sort of figure was made before the newer films, but when you see the old Billy, it kind of resembles the old Billy Loomis mask in the newest film. And there's him with the blood-stained mask. Turning around again, it's the same on the thing. On the top, we have the hook and warning of choke hazards, 17 and up for this one. And then on the bottom, you've got the part number details, etc., and licensing stuff. There we go. Then you open up, all these Neca figures come with this like book style opening case, and there you go. You've got a lovely image of Ghostface there, standing there with his robe and his glory, with his big sharp knife. And here we have the figures. Check it out. Is that dust? Yeah, it's dust on it. This has been on my shelf for a good long time. I have not had a chance to unbox it. I got this like months ago and I still haven't unboxed it yet. There's always been other stuff to do, but there we go. So that is phenomenal. So as I said, I did get a fake version of this, and I clocked it was fake because when I looked at the noses, they actually had two separate nostril holes instead of the one sort of like arrow-shaped nose. That's how instantly I knew I'd been scammed. But there we go. There's a lot of knives in this back box. But there we go. So we will now. Is it? I don't know what the back is. Right, so I just did the Sam trick or treat. I had a really cool sort of like posable backing box on the back, but I don't know if there's anything on this one. So we're going to cut this open now, and as you saw in the Sam one, I struggled with this, so let's give this a little bit of a little cut open. Again, I am not a in-box collector. I do like to display my figures. So there's some people out there that don't like to display them. I like to keep them in the boxes. They're probably screaming at the camera right now. But I do tend to keep the boxes because, one, it's a good place to keep the accessories in, and you know the accessories are going to stay safe when you're not displaying them, and that ain't going to come out. And two, the other reason I like to keep the boxes is if I ever did want to sell them on in the future, I don't plan to, but if I did want to sell it on in the future, it's better to go to someone else with the box already. I'm not going to say that I've opened it. I'm going to tell them I've opened it, but I've kept the box in for whatever reason to sell it on. But that's why I like to keep the boxes. I've got like lofts full of boxes, just empty boxes of figures and things that I've bought in the past that I've left. Here we go. Oh my god. Right, so oh, there is like one in there. Can I get that out? Right, it's stuck in. Is it stuck in? Right, in there is a really cool sort of like window where you could have him standing. I suppose you could get it out, but you have to damage the box because when I did the sound trick, oh no, it does come out. Aha, aha, I was just doing it wrong. There we go, look at that. So that is like, what is that, a door or a window? So you could have him stand, you can use this as like a display piece, have him stand in front of the window, like as part of a display. That's pretty decent, isn't it? I mean, is it that way up? I don't know. Well, that would make a good backdrop if you want to sort of have a backdrop for him. Now, let's have a look. That white is really shining up. That packaging did not do it justice. Right, so we get the figure out first. Oh, you know, we're going to come out. Sure, I'll lose a knife somewhere along the lines. Oh, it's got tape. I've used the tape. Let's use my knife again. There we go. Right, flip it over like that. We'll go Ghostface first. Now, is he just going to come out, or is he going to be somehow tied in? No, he just comes out. Wow. All right, first of all, I'm incredibly happy because I always worry about cloth figures. This actually looks phenomenal. He's got a bit stuck. There he is. He had like a bit stuck in his leg there. But look at that. Wow. Oh, he's got the wispy bits for the arms. Look at this. And it's got that shimmer. Like Ghostface has like a glittery effect on him. Oh, look, I can pull that forward a bit more. Look. This is trying to pull back, but I think it's stuck on something at the back. There's like there's a wire in there. Okay, yeah, there's a wire in there so you can mould the mask. That's good. There's like a wire all around that bit. There's like a wire, a bendable wire, so you can get the shape you want, right? If you want to pull it back. Oh wow, that's even better. There we go. He's got his head, and then of course you can pop the head off and put another one on. Try and show that in a minute. Oh, his hands come out, but oh, it's supposed to come out, that's right. So you've got interchangeable hands there. Obviously, this one hasn't been pushed in properly all the way. So this will be the hand, I suppose, for the speaker thing. Trying to get you to zoom in. I'm losing my zoom in. There we go. So that'll be the hand for the speaker thing to hold. Which never obviously got put back. There we go. It's popped back in now. Quite easily pop back in. There we go. And that's obviously a knife hand, isn't it? You can see that. That is a knife hand. There's a weird little moulding on that hand. I'm not too keen on that way that goes around. But I suppose with the knife in there, you can't see it. There's a bit of a weird moulding effect on that hand. Let's check out his boots. What are we zooming in on here? This is annoying me now. See me, see me. There we go. They do that in the videos, don't they? So there's his boots. If I move that, would that help? I'm having trouble with the zoom. I was fine my last one. There we go. Look at that. Oh, still not great. There we go. So there's the boot. Look at the detail on those boots. Those brown leather boots. They've got like the sort of like, what they call it when they do the shading on them to make it look like they're real, and the old blackwashing, whatever they call it. But look at that. That is phenomenal. Obviously, what's his legs like? So he's got the like sort of denim-y, black denim jeany look going on. Again, you're never going to see that anyway. I don't know what's underneath there. They've gone into any detail. That just feels smooth and plain. So I'm guessing they've not gone into any detail. Yeah, he's just underneath there. Look, he's just black. But look at that. This is actually the first thing. They've actually just re-released a different version of this, or a more modern version with like a silvery mask and that. Oh, he's come off again. 1 second. Right, so this hand does not like to sit in that little port. I don't know if the port's too big or that's too small, but the hand is struggling to stay in there. I've got a little blurry again. What is it? I think it might be this. Is it this that's causing the issue? Why are we struggling with this to get focus? This is a pain in the ass. Right, so yeah, so what I'm having issues with at the minute is the hand keeps popping out, but we might change it. I can always put a bit of blue tack in there and it'll push in perfectly fine. But I'm happy with the details so far. I'm happy with this. Obviously, you can have it so it's like, you can move his arm around so he's like stabbing and all kinds of stuff. He's got some articulation, so 20 odd points of articulation. You can move his legs, his feet, his boots can move a little bit back and forward to get him to a good stance. So you want him to stand. Like that. He's quite stiff from the movement, but I can get him to stand. That's pretty cool. And again, we've got other faces and other. What's that? Oh, it's one of those little gel things. Right, so Let's see what else we've got in here. So obviously the hand has popped off again. It does go back in. Just not very well. But anyway, so the hand's popped off. He can go over there. Just put him down over here for a minute. See what else we've got in here. So we go with the scythe. I don't ever remember it being a scythe in Scream. I mean, you could use that for other things. I mean, if you got another figure you wanted to do something with, you could use that. That's a weird thing to have. I'm not sure about there's like a bluey colour on it. You can probably see that there. A bit of a strange colour choice. There's a scythe. Don't think we'll be displaying with that. We have got different hands, so more knife wielding hands. I suppose it's for the different ones. Is that left and a right? Yeah, left and a right for the knives. We have got I don't know if you can see that. Let's hope. The little voice changer we see in the movie, so they can't identify who it is on the phone. We have got multiple knives. So we have got bloodstained knives. There's your basic kitchen knife. That for me is the end of the movie. That's the ending of the movie. Stab me, Stu. And then we've got that knife. Nice blood staining. Handle looks pretty cool. Let's have a look at these extra heads we get. So this one is apparently the glow in the dark one. But as I've not had any lights on with this thing, I don't know if it's going to glow. Should we give it a go? If I turn the light off, we'll see if it glows in the dark. Watch it not glow in the dark. So I've turned off my big light in the room. Let's see what happens when we turn this light off. It's not going to glow, is it? I can't find the switch. And here we go. Yeah, I can't see it glowing. I think these things, they need like light to charge them up, don't they? Yeah, there's no glow in there. Sorry about the movement. Right. Well, if you leave it out of the packaging in front of the light, it'll sort of pick up its glow ability, but that didn't really glow very well, did it? Right, so he can go over there. And then, stay, do not fall. There is the zombie effect one, I think they call that. That's kind of creepy. So I mean, hanging it over this side of the screen, but for some reason, if I put it like here, it's only to go blurry, but over here, it's going to show it quite well. But there we go, that's that. And that kind of resembles, if you watch the newer films, obviously you find that Billy's original mask appears again in the newer films, and it's all sort of decayed and gone a bit bad. And it kind of resembles that in a way, if you want that kind of look. Again, they have just re-released these of the more modern sort of film ones. They put some different masks in. There's like a shiny metallic silver one, and there's a, I know a couple of other ones, probably that one mask, but look at that with the blood on it. Let's be honest, I'm keeping with the original one, aren't I? But that's just something different to have on there. Oh God, we've completely lost focus then. This is, I mean, this to me is not as detailed as the Sam that I unboxed it earlier, but it's still pretty good. Should I try and change a head? Right, so let's put that down there. Again, I hate doing this. I hate it. I do worry I'm gonna bust it. Oh, that come off quite easy actually. So the head comes off, and we want to stick on bloody head. So that's basically just a peg head there, isn't it? Like just a peg. I always worry that that's going to snap, because once that snaps, you're kind of stuffed. You then either just basically super gluing it back on, aren't you? There we go. On he goes, and now you got the bloody head. There we go. So that's him with the bloody head on. So I'm definitely going to go for the original, just the non-bloody head. I hate this bit. There we go. It's creepy enough like that. I mean, look. If you want to, what's it, a Nazgul? You've got yourself a Nazgul from Lord of the Rings. There we go. So that comes back over there. This comes down. Right, so now the question is, what knife do I want him holding? So I want to be holding, I like that one with the brown handle. This one here, this is quite a gruesome looking one. I also quite like this one with the black. I'm not going to go for the kitchen knife. It's one of these two. I'm probably going to go for the black handle. That one's bigger. That's quite cool with the wood effect handle. Then that looks pretty cool as well. Thing is like, oh, you can bend it. So it's hard to tell where the bending is because of the black cloth. But I like that, the way it crosses his arm like that. And then you could have him, if you wanted to, doing the whole voice changery thing. But then I don't remember ever seeing him. I mean, you see the voice changer at the end of the movie, the original Scream. There we go, like that. So you know, he's chatting around his little thingy. But then he would have a phone in his hand as well. I feel like he'd have this and a phone in the other hand. I don't know. But again, Ghostface is one of my favourite killers in any movie franchise. And the fact that you never know who it's going to be, it's like a mystery. Screams like the whodunit Scooby-Doo movies of the horror franchise. Because you spend the whole film trying to work out who the killer is. And normally 9 times out of 10, when you get to the end of the movie, you're wrong. That's a slightly smaller hand, I think, to hold. It doesn't look much different, to be honest, does it? It's slightly smaller, that hand. They're not really much. They look exactly the same. That's the way. I'd say they're exactly the same, but that's the hand for that anyway. So I'm definitely going to put a knife in there. I might keep the hand, this open hand. I quite like that open hand. I don't want two like closed fist hand. I don't want him holding 2 knives either. He's only ever held the 1 knife. So I think I'm going to go with this look here. I'm going to put in, what does the kitchen knife look like? See, that's what I said at the beginning. I'm not going to put the kitchen up. I like the fact that that's so big. It's not like you can see, oh, I like that. Actually, you can see the silver at the bottom of it. Oh. So even though in the film you don't really see him stab with this knife until the end of the kitchen at the end. But again, these are really loose. These are very loose. Oh, see, that looks better size-wise, but then I think I'm going to go with this one because this one's quite... Let's try another one. Let's try another one. Let's dip out and try another one. Yeah, these hands are incredibly loose now. I might have to put a little dot of blue tack to make sure they don't fall off, like the hands don't keep falling off. Yeah, it's popped off again. But yeah, look. Which one do I go for? I'm going to go for the big kitchen knife. As I said, I just like the size of it. I like the size of it. I like the shape of it. I'm going for the big kitchen knife. Not movie scene accurate, but I'm going to go for the big kitchen knife. What's what the other hand's like when it goes in? Does the kitchen knife fit in that? It's a bit more solid trying to get it in. So I'd hold it and hold it that way around, wouldn't it? Or is it more of a down stab knife? That ain't going in there. So it's got to be in this one. There we go. Right, so that is how I'm going to pose him with that there like that. And he's just going to be standing menacing. I might work with the hood a bit, trying to get the shape that I want. It's actually got a piece of, it's got a piece of wire going down there, so you can angle this up, and it's got the wire going all the way around the hood to give you that sort of shape. That's how I'm going to stand. But I do like the fact the cape's glittery. It is just like the movie. It is a great one. It's got the tassels hanging down and everything. I do like that. So there we go. I've finally got my NECA figure. I've finally got my real NECA figure, not my fake one. And I'm happy. Not really much of the detail to show off to you guys on this one, like the Sam ones and that, because it is basically a cloth figure. The cloth's in the detail, it's just the face. But the face is incredibly, incredibly detailed. I do like the screen mask. Right, guys, so here we go. So there he is on the shelf, looking rather dapper, if I do say so myself, next to Michael Myers there. Looking rather cool. I'm very happy with that figure. I've got to be honest, there's not really much detail in it because the character doesn't really have much detail to it. It's not like with this Sam or the werewolf, where there's all this detail on these werewolf and the Sam figure and that. It's quite a plain character, but I'm happy with the figure. I like it in the collection. It does stand out. I mean, that white face stands out, like glows at you. I know there's supposed to be a glow in the dark one, but that white face glows at you. I'm going to put the rest of the stuff back in the box and put it away in storage. What I did is, I don't know if you can see, there's like a black base. That's actually from one of these DC Legend figures, because I've got one with like Bane. I've got one with what is he? I don't know if you can see it. I'm in the wrong place. The Doomsday and the Bane, but they are so thick and strong they don't actually need to stand up with them. So I've used those two bases on the Michael Myers because these guys don't stand up very well. So I've put the bases on there, and that's perfectly made them stand brilliant. So that's why I've kept those bases there. But yeah, working perfect. Can't even see it, okay. I'm not doing very well with this whole camera holding thing today, look, but there they are. So there's my little NECAs. Yes, again, I get these from Mad About Horror. They are a really good store to buy from online. Definitely check them out. They've got so much stuff on there. It's like all the Trick or Treat Studios stuff, as well as all the NECA stuff. They've got a lot on there. I'm hoping they're going to bring out the Megan NECA figure. That's the next one I want to get, because my kids like Megan as well. They love that film. And I've got to try and get one of them for Christmas, but I haven't seen them in the store yet, so I'm fingers crossed they're going to be out soon. But keep an eye out, guys. We'll do some more unboxings at some point, whenever I've got something to unbox. Anyway, that is. Christmas is coming up, so there might be something coming up at Christmas for me to unbox. In fact, I know there's something coming up at Christmas for me to unbox. I just remembered. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Christmas season as we go ahead. If you know what likes this sort of stuff, please tag them in the video, or like send the videos to them, share it with them. And if you want to see more stuff like this, obviously subscribe. We do on this channel, we do loads of stuff. We do like movie reviews, trailer reactions. I do think of Watching My Kids, where I watch like programs from when I was younger with the kids to see what their reactions are to it, and just stuff like that. I do a lot of Halloween hunting stuff in that sort of season. So have a browse through my videos and see if you like anything. See you guys soon. Hope you enjoy yourselves. Bye.